Bonjour, and welcome to our continuing playthrough of Napoleon Encore playthrough that is, and today it will be 1804. What we have to look forward to is a war with Prussia and Russia. They will be our campaign. Now, last time someone pointed out a mistake I made here. I was flying through these things, and I read this one, the Grand Battery, and I thought it was a campaign modifier. It's not. It's a may place in strategy and tactics. And since we don't have very many of those, I'm just going to go ahead and put that in there. It works off of admin to add +1 DRM, which is kind of because you're using it to get commanders in there. But we'll find it. We'll see if we can find a good use for this. But anyway, c'est parti. Let's go. So we gather 6 admin, 1 diplomacy, 1 political point, and once again we're going to lose a whopping 5 glory, which is really infuriating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully I can draw a card here that won't keep us... I can make kings. I think I'm going to get these guys out of here so they're not swarming with glory. Maybe I'm getting rid of Nelson somehow. Card deck phase, nothing new coming in or going out, I do believe. Let's shuffle off stage. Alright, Talor, let's do it. Card draw number 1 in our 1804 year. First we draw Josephine's Expenses. When she's not cheating on us, she's spending all our moolah. Is in play, must -1 politically, and then remove this card from play. Okay, and she only does it once, okay, that's good. Card draw number 2. Divorce. Well, one card follows another. Must place in I, Napoleon. If you have a mistress, a bastard son, and no legitimate son, you may -1 to remove your wife. Then remove this card from play. So this has to go in I, Napoleon. Not activated yet, but there you go. Okay. I got a card up my sleeve if Josephine starts displeasing me. Card number 3. Enemy attack, that's our standard campaign modifier. I'm not happy that that's showing up now. Card draw number 4. Assassination attempt. Must roll the die twice. If both results are a 1, Napoleon is assassinated and the game ends. Otherwise, Napoleon offers a pardon. Roll the dice. Alright, and there's nothing that can counter this, and there's no DRM I can come up with. It's just roll and take it. So we roll our first drum. 8. So obviously we can't roll two ones in a row here, because we just roll 1, 8. We offer a pardon to our would-be assassin. It is rejected, and the historical note says it's executed, and that's the end of that. All right. Card draw number 5. Let's back out. Extreme close-up. Wins World. Card draw number 5 is Continental System. Must place in France and -1 D-arm on all domestic politics rolls. All right. Okay, now we're into extra cards, phase, and we will have a 6th card draw. Nay. Another commander. We'll always take another commander. And there will not be a 7th card draw, and you know what? I'm going to live with that because I got a serious campaign come up. I want my Napoleon's luck hanging around. So let's get straight to the campaign. Alright, we're getting ready here, and one thing I had to remember is Russia is involved in this, so we must look at Tsar Alexander. And man, my fingernails are dirty again, sorry. +1 DRM in first combat round for first campaign involving Russian plays. End of play. It places Alexander use marker in the Russian box. So that's going to go in there to know that we don't ever do it again. That is a +1. Interesting. For the first campaign. It goes in our favor. I find that unusual. Let's see what our card here says. +1 DRM in first combat round. Austria is not, so we're only going to get it for this round. That's nice. We can win on the first roll if we use our brains here sufficiently. And let's bring this up a little more. I need to back up a little, like so. Yes, okay, so that's all there is to that one. We're going to go back down to -1 in the first combat round, down to +1 for that campaign modifier. It only applies on the first round. And before we even do this, +1 DRM during all campaign combat rounds, so we're back up to +2. I can do more with that, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's go ahead and get our commanders assigned. All right, leaving nothing to chance, I'm going to use all 6 of my admin and play all my admin commanders. I can't play all of them. Some of them are for second rounds and stuff like that. And 1 -P political guy, Augereau. And that will be my commanders. And let's go ahead and amp this up to, we'll use just Juno and Marmont. And that is going to jack us up to +4 in our first combat round, leaving nothing to chance. Yeah, this game is pretty much win, 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 win. And the moment you lose, things just really fall apart in the campaign world. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything else in the campaign, any card lying around here that has something else to say. Nope, we are ready for our roll. Okay, Russia versus Prussia against us. Here we go, +4. 2, that's not a good roll. That's a stalemate. I don't want a stalemate. So, let's do this. Let's win this. Come on. Big roll. Big roll. Right here. And that's more like it. Okay, that's going to be a 10. Yes, the DRM applies with a reroll. As far as I know. Someone wants to correct me on that, but I don't think that's the case. But, so, we're going to win this. All right. Excellent. So, let's check all our commanders, a whole bevy of them. Let's see. No, he's good. He's good. 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 Boring, isn't it? Good. Oh, decide is discarded. And a lesson, make sure you're reading your cards all the way through, especially the campaigns and all down here, because we have the option of either -5 and playing Treaty of Tilsit, or the Polish came right after it. And it does say place and resolve immediately after victory in Prussia and Russia declare war. So this is not one where you wait till it's not the new campaign and then you wait till the next turn. We'd have to play this immediately. Now, this card would be discarded because they are. I do get all my commanders. In fact, decide. Let's count all that rolling I did for these guys as the final roll, and we'll just make sure to remember to kick out decide. 0. So we have to resolve this Polish campaign, and the Grand Armée is going to give us a +1 to this die roll. And now I just need to come up with 3 points worth of DRMs, and we'll just grab 3 here, like so. Ney, Bernadotte, and Augereau. Crank this up to +4, and I've already used my Napoleon's luck, so I'm really open for an excellent roll here. Thankfully, I brought plenty of backup in case we don't. So here we go. Polish campaign +4 to this die roll. 10. All right, not a problem. All right, and like I said, let's just count that rolling I was doing and kick out, decide, discard him, and everybody else is good. Technically, man, like I said, I got to read these cards. These should have been flipped up before the combat, I think. So I was feeling a little adventurous with this. I have to pick either making Poland a kingdom or a duchy. And I was thinking, let's do kingdom since I did duchy last time. Let's see how that plays out. But it's a little early in my emperorship to have Russia hostile for the rest of the game. So, strategy-wise, I think I'm going to stick with Grand Duchy. So, there, 5G. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remove Kingdom of Poland. I get this commander here. He goes in the commander pile. And Mistress. Maybe. We roll. Yes. Place in Napoleon's bed and a bastard son. Actually, I was looking at this card again. If you have a mistress, a bastard son, and no legitimate son, you might just want to remove your wife. Then remove this card from your play. I think because I do have a legitimate son, I think this card is dead. So I'm going to rule that dead and just get rid of it. Comment if you disagree. But I guess technically, yeah, because I can't, make unlegitimate. Okay, we've done all the Polish question cards, and now we're on to the part, the Treaty of Tilsit. Maybe, that's interesting, maybe moved after Russia and Russia declared war. Well, we're going to do it plus 1D, 2 there, plus 20 glory, lovely. 20 plus 36 would indeed be 56, so we're rocking in the glory. And 2 political points. Set Prussia to Allied. Yep. And set Russia to neutral unless Kingdom of Poland is play. So neutral there. And this will go upside down in our treaties bin to remind us that we don't have that. The Polish campaign goes away. We never do that again. All right, the campaign is resolved. And now we're going to go to the diplomatic phase. And for there, we do need to roll Spain. I do believe there's nothing in there to... Nope. So yes, we'll be rolling Spain, and I'm going to use a diplomatic point for a +1 beef. 1. Unfortunately, they're going to go hostile, and that is trouble, because now... Spanish Ulcer Expeditions. We have to resolve that every single turn from now on. Interesting. Austria is eligible for going hostile. I'm going to go ahead and use my last diplomatic point there for a +1, and which will negate Metternich's -1, so we're rolling straight. And we roll a 10, so Austria stays neutral. We do not roll for Prussia and Russia because we just concluded the campaign with them. But guess what? Napoleon must go to Spain. That will be our potential campaign. That'll be our campaign for next year. All right, our diplomatic phase, -1 for each hostile. England and Spain are hostile. That's -2. No bloody results. Continental system is in play for -3. Brr. Okay. And unfortunately, +1 for an allied. We have Prussia as allied. And, wow, do I want to spend some political points to kind of beef this up? I think I will. I think I'll spend, well, it's be 4 points. That's a lot to counter the negative. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, down to 9 political points. So we can't roll a 0. So we won't lose 10 glory. 5, but we will lose 3. 56 down to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, down to 53. All right. And there you go, 1804. We have defeated Prussia and Russia. Spain is now hostile, which is going to be gross. And next time we have Napoleon in Spain. So join us next time for 1805. And until then, thanks for watching.